Jesus came as a king. Okay? When Mary got the word from the angel that she's going to be pregnant, the Lord God will give him the throne of his ancestor David. He'll reign over Israel forever. His kingdom will never end. When the wise men showed up in Jerusalem, remember what they said? They didn't say, "Where's the kid?" They said, "Where's the one who has been born king?" And that's why Herod wanted to kill him. Herod didn't have a thing against little boys. Herod had a thing about anyone that was threatening his own sovereignty. Herod was threatened because he was a king. You see, Jesus' arrival proclaims a sovereignty that has no rival. Now, this is important because a lot of people want to give Jesus a makeover. Well, he was a great ethicist. He was a great philosopher. He was a great teacher. That's not what he said. He said very clearly, "I came to be king." And so when you read the gospel accounts about who is Jesus, you see them continuing to show he's got this amazing sovereignty over any dominion he wants to speak into. Like nature, for example. Jesus could just think a thought and fish would swim into a net. He could just say a word and a sea would get calm and the wind would stop blowing. Because nature recognized its king. Same thing with demons. In the Gospels, Jesus meets people with demons and they never talk back. They never say, "You can't make me." If Jesus says, "Get out," they leave because they recognize their king. Even death. Think about it. Now, I want my ministry to look like Jesus. I try to do things like Jesus. There's one thing I cannot do like Jesus. That's funerals. Every time Jesus went to a funeral, he just said, "Get up!" Funeral was over. Because death recognized its king. Now, I believe every other reason that Jesus ever gave for his coming has got to be seen through the lens. He came to bring a king. And my role as pastor is to help lead my people into seeing all of life through the lens, who really has authority here? Who calls the shot? I heard an old story about this DEA officer. He was down at this ranch in South Texas, and he was investigating growing illegal drugs. So he said to the rancher, "I need to go look at your pasture, see if you're growing anything illegal." He says, "You can go anywhere you want. You just can't go in that pasture over there with that fence." That DEA guy pulled out his badge and said, "You see this badge? This badge says I work for the federal government. This badge says I can go anywhere I want, anytime I want, wherever I want. You understand me? Do you see this badge?" Ranger says, "Okay." A couple of minutes later, he hears that same guy screaming in that pasture. A 2-ton Brahma bull is chasing him. Rancher says, "Show him your badge. Show him your badge." And what Jesus is doing in the gospel is saying, you're giving your life, you're surrendering your life, you're letting other authorities lead you, and they don't have sovereignty. I do. So what I want to do as a leader is I want to help my people see all of life through the lens of Jesus' kingdom.